Jocelyn Lovely Tarot. So good to see you guys here today. Today's reading is going to be for my beautiful all signs. We're doing all sign forecast today. We're working with for the date of July 23rd to the 24th. Yeah, just had to make sure, because sometimes I forget the date. And yeah, all right. So for you guys, I make sure I'm going to timestamp, so I only timestamp the time that we actually start the sign. Okay, so if I'm doing Aries, that's the time I'll tell you that I start, right? But again, this is a live, so I want people to come in and really get to enjoy the energy, the environment before we start on the reading. Okay. All right. How does this look, y'all? I'm trying to put it a little bit more. There you go. All right. Like I said, for my viewers, we're gonna start on the signs. Hopefully everybody's doing okay. I know we're stepping into Leo season, so it's a big deal for a lot of us, right? Really activating that. A lot of the lower chakras are being activated this week, right? A lot of us are being faced with certain dilemmas where we feel like we need to choose. I'm getting like pick and choose. I'm getting pick and choose for you guys. So like, for example, if there's certain things you're still hanging on to or latching on to that you knew you should have like dismissed about a couple months ago, but you were still playing around to see how that energy still fits in your life, you're realizing it's costing too much. It's costing your pride, it's costing your peace of mind, it's costing everything. So now it's like, how are you supposed to, how are you supposed to live the best life when you feel like this one thing you're still holding on to is significantly deterring you from focusing in the present moment on what you could build or expand on, right? So, or even begin, right? But it's like a whole different commitment. It's a different lifestyle. It has nothing to do with your past, right? So this week you're confronted with the idea or the suggestion. Are you ready to let go so that we can move forward? Right? And start focusing on the things that you are creating in the moment, so that 2-3 years down the line, it's actually who you are. It becomes your reality. It's a part of your reality now, but it's not as much as it could be in a couple years from now. You're going to realize how much of an impact it has on you, or whatever it is that you're doing has an impact on others. Hi, welcome. Welcome to my channel. This is Jocelyn Lovely Tarot. So good to see you guys here today. Yeah, we're just reading on energy, right? What Leo energy is doing to us. For a lot of us, I'm telling you, this has to do with the push and pull effect, right? Because remember, when we talk about Leo, we talk about clarity, we talk about light being shed into our lives, right? So a lot of us are still playing with the darkness. We're still playing with temptation. We're still playing with pleasure. We're still playing with things that excites us, right? Gives us the short-term pleasure right now. It still gives us a little bit of a rush, a high, whatever you want to call it, right? It fills some type of void within us, but now it's like, again, being confronted with the fact that, are you ready to let go? Are you ready to let that part go? Get rid of that part of the, shed light into the darkness so that you can expand on what you have going now. That has nothing to do with your past, okay? Hi, welcome everybody. How are you guys doing? Welcome to my channel. It's a Monday night. We're live. Gorgeous energy. Is anybody else feeling exhausted? Because I know I am. Right? When we transition from one sign to another, it can tend to cause exhaustion. But I notice a lot of people are feeling exhaustion beyond belief, right? Like so much more than usual. Don't understand why, right? They don't have the energy to do anything at this moment. Hi, Logan James. How are you doing? Welcome to my channel. How's it hanging? Yeah. That's good to hear. That's good to hear. I'm glad you guys are doing good. Again, we don't know how everybody's feeling energetically, right? But a lot of us need to be charged up this week. We have to go through like a energetic recharge, right? So for a lot of us, I realize that we do have to spend a lot of time alone so we can prioritize what it is that we want to give our focus and attention to now. Whereas in what we were doing before, I mean, you can still choose the past, or you can still choose to keep focusing on what you were focusing on, but now it's like this is a transition point. This is like where the portal, right? That you're being asked, do you still want to entertain what you're focusing on now, or do you want to create something else? This is the time. Which one do you want? Good night to you, my dear friend. How are you doing tonight? God bless you in Jesus Christ's mighty name. Hey, Trevor, how you doing? Well, yeah, Jesus Christ, man, whatever you believe is for you, God bless you. God, lots of love for everybody, my Christians, my whatever religion, I don't care. It's always a blessing. Keep shining, keep being happy, keep, just being proud of what you represent, right? And if your faith is a part of that, that's good. God loves you. God loves me too. Yes, God does love me. Thank you. God loves you too. God loves everybody. Right? All I can do is just show it forward, right? Showing love to each other. That's the ultimate blessing of love, right? That's like what is the representation of God, is showing love to everybody. I'm okay, and you? I'm doing okay. I'm doing okay today. Feeling exhausted. I feel like a lot of people are feeling really exhausted lately. I don't know if it's just the heat, but I'm getting like drains, just needing recharge. Needing to recharge, I mean. Alright, any other questions? We're about to start because I was just giving you a little bit of the feeling, the vibe, the energy, and I'm loving this. As we were discussing, my beautiful, this is just the collective energy that I was getting, right? A lot of us are focusing these next couple of weeks. I think, again, we came out of Cancer season healing, right? Wanting to get over certain things, certain people, and wondering why we weren't able to let these people go, because we wanted to slowly transition to something new. And I feel like the reason you weren't able to let them go is because you needed to grieve that. Now that you've grieved, it's like now we can focus on the transition. Little by little, you guys, whenever you feel like you get that push and pull and you go back to the things that you said you wanted to let go of, it's okay. It's part of the process. It's okay. The path doesn't go straight. It goes up and down, right? Or you can go back and forward. It doesn't matter. It's just being understanding of the human condition, that just because we want to leave something behind and we want to transition into something new and healthier doesn't mean it just happens right away, right? So we have to be patient and loving towards ourselves during this process. My name is Jocelyn. Jocelyn Lovely. Yes, you could pray for me. Do you speak Italian? No, I don't speak Italian. I only speak Spanish. Hi, Angelica. Nice to hear from you. I speak Spanish, yes. Not Italian, no. I wish. That would be really cool. Okay. Hopefully everybody's feeling okay. All right, we're going to get started. If you guys have any questions, I do go through the 12 signs, all signs. I'm going to timestamp it we'll start at the 10-minute mark, so 1 more minute. But I was just giving an overall energy for you guys, like what's going on, how you guys are feeling, what we're transitioning into, and what are the pitfalls we need to be a little bit aware of. And the minute we go back, it's okay. It's okay to stop and be stuck or feel stuck. It's okay to go back, but you always have the next day to really start over and pick back up where you wanted to go, right? So it's not a be all or end all, right? It's slowly but surely being able to go into the path of where we want to be now, the person we want to be now, or by tomorrow, right? Really paying attention to that. I feel like you guys are really sorting out those priorities, like I said earlier, and it's going to put you at a really big advantage. If you manage to transition into this type of change, like if you manage to transition into the healthier version of you, or the you that actually wants to create something new, if you successfully do that, I'm telling you, in a year down the road, your life's going to be completely different. And there, can I have a reading? Hi, Yasmin. Nice to see you. Yes, you can have a reading. We usually do it towards the end of the signs. So we're going to go through the signs, and then I can go over your sign too, and then I'll read on your energy. So anyways, yeah. So again, Leo season is all about exposing what it is that you want to do. Letting go of the old and being focused on the new, right? And this is the time to step out, show out, be you, and be proud of what you're setting out to accomplish. You need that lion energy, that confidence, that clarity to know exactly what you want to keep entertaining, what you don't, right? And once you fully let this go, which will take time, the more time you're going to spend on what you want to do now. And again, in the years down the line, your life's going to be very significant. Can't reconnect. All right, so we're going to start off with Aries, okay? All right, so Aries, I'm getting as above, so below, right? As within, so without. But as above, so below right now, you got swords. I'm from the Chicago. All right, sorry, well, the U.S. I don't want to say my state anymore. So here's the sword. You have the sword going up and the sword going down here. This is a moment of truth with the swords, right? A moment of clarity because of the whiteness of this sword. And it almost looks like you guys are ready to show out with Aries. It's like a very confident, here I am, this is who I am, this is my truth, and I'm gonna come out here and show my truth as it is, no matter how scared I might be, right? So Aries might be feeling scared to expose certain truths about themselves to people, or reveal certain things to people because of it almost seems like the illusion of what you were showing people, or what you were hiding behind the scenes, was not only intriguing, but it was also something to keep you safe from being exposed, from being seen as you really are, and what your limitations are. So again, it's all about being honest with who you are, right? Because we can show, right, whatever we want to show to the people we care about or we're interested in. But at the end of the day, it's all about, like, okay, you can show this version of yourself, but how long can you keep that up before you get exposed, right? Before the illusion wears off in 3 months, and it's like, now we're getting down to the nitty gritty, who you really are, right? It's that. It's finally accepting yourself as you are with your limitations. We all have them. With the darkness, we all have it. So it's like, can we come out and show up as we really are? Can we? And I feel like Leo season is encouraging you to show up and be you, because the minute you do, it's like you're putting yourself out there, you're being vulnerable, and now people have the choice to choose whether they want to be with you or not, whether they want to engage with you, whether they want to be your friends, lovers, co-workers, family members, whatever, if they even want to be a part of your life or not. So this is the time you're coming out and you're showing up as you are, and it's almost as if, again, this is only happening because you feel like you're ready to be honest, fully 100% honest with where you're at. Congratulations, that is progress, okay? Judgment is the next card. As above, so below. I did tell you earlier with the swords, right? Because one is below, one is above, facing up. Judgment comes next, and this is my as above, so below card. So the next thing here is, again, it's like the person it's like the minute you start being honest with who you are and what your drawbacks, setbacks are, when you start admitting your humanness to yourself and act kind and loving towards yourself, that's when you can show that to people. You weren't able to do that for yourself before, which is why it's so humbling. You've come a long way, and you need to be celebrated for that. For some of you guys, I feel like you deem yourself unworthy because of your limitations. But what you fail to realize is that with the King of Swords energy, look how the strength in this freaking sword, the electricity, the vibe that's coming out, the power that's coming out of the sword. if it wasn't for the things that, or the circumstances in your life, if it wasn't for certain things that happened to you, you would never have become the person that you are now. So you're totally dismissing who you are. You're dismissing your life purpose. You're dismissing your past because it's not the way you wanted it to be. It doesn't sound as cute or accomplishing as you think it should. But by the fact that you're dismissing those aspects of you, you're rejecting self. And it's gotten to the point where you don't want to do that anymore. So this is you showing up as the King of Swords, being honest, being open, being communicative. And it's a big deal. With the Six of Cups energy, right? It's like you're allowing people into your life. You no longer hold anything back. You're no longer scared. Well, you are scared, but you don't hold back. It's almost as if it's saying, again, the minute you accept the circumstances of your life, the minute you accept your limiting or limits, the minute you accept your limits, it's the day you can actually be a human. And you can breathe. And you can just be. Without expectations. Some of you guys, I feel like you're afraid that if you show people who you really are, they're not going to love you. Hi, Grace. Hi, Caitlin. How are you guys doing? Hopefully you guys are doing good today. I miss you, ladies. Sorry, I was getting into the mood with my Aries right now. We were hitting hard. Any questions, comments, drop them down in the chat. Hi, Mazahi. Nice to hear from you. Oh, man, I love this energy. I love the young energy, man. Good, how are you? I'm doing okay today. As y'all saw, I was getting into the reading, and I be forgetting sometimes. I'm doing good. I'm doing good. A little exhausted, but, you know, we're carrying on. Hopefully you ladies are doing good. Yes. So, yeah, as I was saying for Aries, you're accepting yourself. And you know what you gain out of accepting yourself when you admit the truth? Peace of mind. Clarity. What I was saying earlier was you guys are afraid that if you expose the truth about who you really are, people aren't going to love you. I feel like this has to do with wounding from childhood. So if maybe you felt like you had to overdo, say things that are not you, or try to be a completely different person just to be able to meet your parents' requirements, or whoever raised you, their requirements, their standards, it's like you never had a shot to be yourself, which is why you're really struggling now. You never had a chance to be you, to be loved as you are. You always felt like love was conditional, right? Because if your parents or family members or providers, whoever watches over you, they don't teach you that love just is because you deserve to be loved, because everybody does deserve to be loved. And they don't teach you that, you grow up feeling like you have to provide, you have to be, you have to lie, you have to show only certain pretty versions of yourself, certain aspects of yourself for that to happen. Otherwise, you would never be loved or accepted. Your baggage would not be accepted. Your darkness would not be accepted. The things you hate about yourself would not be accepted. That's what you've been trained to believe. So Aries, we're clearing that energy out. And here you are finally seeing yourself as you really are and what you have. Here's the funny thing is you thought you had something to offer. You felt like you were forced to believe that. And yet here you are being the star, not even having to offer shit. You're the star just because you are. Sorry, excuse the language, I forgot. You're a star just because you are. Thanks for seeing my comment and making it happen. Of course, Caitlin. I love seeing, man, I love just chatting with you guys. I love it. I feel very, I don't know. I just feel like there's love and support, you know? And I hope you ladies feel the same way back. Yeah, with the stars. So here you are. You deserve to be loved just because. And I feel like this season, that's actually going to happen for you. For my Aries. First house, and again, if you're not an Aries, don't remember, sometimes if the reading just resonates with you, that's what it is, okay? You got first house, the body, again, see, it's like re-healing. This version of you that you show the world, you're healing it. No longer needing to show out and, you know, just say the right things, be the right person. No longer needing to do that. No. We're not for everybody. Not everybody's supposed to like us, right? We're supposed to be us, and the right people will find us. And the minute you accept that and just let yourself be perceived as you really are, right? No more masks. The minute you really come out, that's when the right people come along. Those are hard lessons, but that's what we deal with. That's part of life. Don't say nothing about STDs. Okay. I mean, here's the thing. If somebody's dealing with an STD, right, because it's a reality that we live in, and it's what it is. There's a lot of people with STDs, let's be honest. And because there's medication that can help with that, you can have a longer, more beautiful life. But here's the thing. There are dating websites that you could go to that are specifically related to people with certain kinds of STDs. So if you think you can't have a love life, you're mistaken. If you think you can't be okay and happy and healthy, you're mistaken. That doesn't mean go out there and share it to the world, but what I'm saying is you still have a good quality of life to live, STD or not. And by the way, STDs are very common, very, and it's just a stigma. It's that stigma that you shouldn't talk about that because it's bad, it's disgusting, and it's impure, right? But the reality is, I worked in pharmacy for many years. I know there's a lot of people with STDs. I have friends, okay, that I know, people that I know that have conditions like that, and that didn't mean I didn't want to be friends with them. People are being more kind and accepting of that. So, all right, the next sign is for my Taurus. I know we just went on a whole rant about STDs. All right, Taurus, we got the Two of Swords. With the Ace of Swords. Alright, so we got the Two of Swords, Ace of Swords, and the Star. Taurus. I'm getting ninja status, y'all. With this Ace of Swords, I'm getting a ninja. Somebody, like a vigilante of the night. I'm getting somebody who's, what is that word? They're a night owl. They carry on mission at nighttime where nobody sees them. They usually go out at night so that nobody does. They're not even, people aren't aware of this person because they're not around when there's people. These people, with the star energy, you thrive better in environments where there's not too many people around. I'm also getting you get a lot done at nighttime. So that's why you go out in the night. Interesting. I'm getting you're a very interesting person, Taurus. Very interesting, because you see this Two of Swords. Look how pretty it is. There's so much color, there's so much light, but there's mysterious. It's an enigma because you can't see through the clouds. So all people see, right? They're able to see. They see something beautiful. They see a vibrant, gorgeous energy, but they can't unlock the mysteries of this person, Taurus, or whoever you are, Taurus. Gender doesn't matter. So I feel like you're very enigmatic, you're very mysterious, you're very attractive. You carry yourself very well. I feel like you're the keeper of secrets, or again, it's like you're very mysterious, and I feel like that draws a lot of people towards you. Yeah, dude, you got the Wheel of Fortune with the High Priestess. Okay, now I'm getting like, I feel like if you guys never thought you were very attractive, you actually underestimated how attractive you are. This is the High Priestess. What was I saying about you? You're like a very secretive keeper of secrets. Can see things that others cannot. You could perceive things that others cannot. Miles ahead down the road, right? Like you could see things before it happens. With the Wheel of Fortune, it's almost as if, again, it's like when people see you, they feel like they've hit the lottery. I'm getting like a wheel with the lottery. I'm getting that. I'm getting like you don't realize how attractive you really are. So when people see you, they're naturally drawn to you and they come towards you. They may not tell you that they like you or they find you attractive, but it's what it is. They're drawn to you. It's all about vibration, and they see you and you're just so, man, you're gorgeous. Again, gender doesn't matter. But I'm just saying your energy alone is very attractive. You don't give too much. You don't say too much. Yeah, I feel like, I don't know if somebody sees you that way, Taurus, but I'm getting like they see you as an investment. Like they want to come in and see you as you are, but again, you're not so quick to let people in, which is why it's intriguing for them more. Like they want more. Because you don't expose too much of yourselves, they want to know more. So they tread carefully, right? They ask subtle questions to see how much you're willing to tell them. But again, it's like they have a sense of feeling that you're very valuable, that there's value within you. That's interesting. Anything else for my Taurus? Are you answering questions? Thanks. Dorella, I'm answering questions once I'm done with the 12-sign forecast, or if we take a break, I'll answer your question, okay? But give me 1 second. We're still on Taurus, okay? So I'll let you know. Once I'm done with Taurus, I'll let you know if I want to answer some questions. I usually wait till the end, that's why. Okay. Yeah, this is I'm getting this is somebody else. They see you, they're very like practical, they're very mesmerized by you. With the Queen of Swords, they see you in a higher light, and they want to be around you. I'm getting they want to circle you, they want to be all in your energy because they like you. They see goodness in you, they're mesmerized by you. I'm getting mesmerized, I'm getting physically attracted. With the Lovers, I'm telling you, somebody's thinking that way of you already. So I don't know if it's you to them or them to you, but for sure I'm getting love. Like this person sees something within you and they want to know more. This is interesting. For some of you guys who haven't even been dating like that, this is pretty quick. You weren't anticipating this to come in. You were not looking for anybody. You were not any of that, but now it's like it's just happening. So again, if somebody has questions and they keep asking you a lot of questions, they're very intrigued by you, okay? So keep that in mind. All right, the next for Danielle, Dorella. Okay, I can answer a question, okay? One question, and then we'll get back to the reading. I think it was Yasmin. Hold on. Is Yasmin still here? Yasmin was here earlier, but I don't know. If she comes back, if not, we could do Dorella, okay? When do you see Tony calling me? Okay, let me draw a couple cards. That's interesting. All right, so you have the Four of Pentacles with the King of Wands. So this is a four, it's fear. There's this fear that, this fear of losing, this fear of change, because there's a change, a dynamic that's happening, and you're afraid. You're afraid to let go. You're afraid of the answers, and you're afraid that it almost seems like you're being asked to let go, right? Because this is a state of fear, a bubble of fear, but you're walking away with the King of Wands. Whether that's you or a significant other, they're walking. Someone's walking away from this Four of Pentacles. I see. I'm gonna guess this is you, right? Because I don't want to read on anybody else's energy. I really want to read on yours. King of Wands going to the Seven of Cups. You see how this person sees like happiness in this cup. So whatever you're in love with, you see good things, right? But it's a Seven of Cups. So it could be that you're being fed illusions, or you're seeing. It's almost as if you're seeing this person and maybe seeing things that are not really true in that person. I'm saying this as best as I can, as nicely as I can. So again, it's a Seven of Cups. It's a beautiful energy, but it's almost as if it's like an illusion. It's not real. And then you got the Five of Pentacles, which is weird. I never had that. Starting at a Four of Pentacles, the King of Wands to the Seven of Cups, and now you're walking into the Five. This is grief. You gotta cry. Go cry about this and accept that he may just not call. Can you accept that? Is the question. I feel like you can, because I really think that maybe you're just putting in like a lot of expectations on a person that I don't even think is the real deal. He's coming out as a Seven. That's like a illusions, like not real, perceiving things that are not, maybe aren't true, right? When do you see me? Okay, that's the same question. All right, let's see anything else before we move on to Gemini. Yeah, I got the Moon. You're wishing, but I feel like you need to let it go. You're gonna sit there and wish for a very long time. He may just not come back. So I think you should just focus on you, take the L, cry, and then even if you were to call, I mean, would you really want to be with somebody that doesn't show you he's there every day? Like if a guy really likes you, or a girl likes, whoever it is, whoever someone likes you, they're going to show you every day that they want to be in your life. All right. Next sign is for my Geminis. Yeah, sorry, it sucks, you know, but I just, I kind of got to give you what's true, you know. I don't want to sit here and tell you, yay, this person's going to call and he's good for you. That's not what the messages say, you know. They're saying that there's an illusion here. Like, I feel like he's not really showing up as he said he was, you know what I'm saying? So sometimes you got to walk. Okay. Gemini. Interesting. Okay, for my Geminis, you guys are going from a Five of Swords and a Five of Wands and a Four of Wands. Hold on, let me draw one more card. This is interesting. To a Six of Cups. That's crazy. Some of you guys are... Let me see here. You're welcome, Dorella. Five of Swords, Four of Wands, Five of Wands. Hold on. This energy is really interesting. I almost feel like you guys are struggling. You're showing up very powerfully, very strong. It almost seems like you guys were in, I'm getting masculine energy. Very focused, very driven, very strong. You're showing up very confident. And you're showing up, it's like a guy when he's in mating season, right? Like an animal in mating season, and you see the birds and the feathers coming out, like ready to showcase a dance for somebody that they want to attract. What is this about? I wasn't expecting this. This is the Five of Swords with the Five of Wands, but I'm not getting like conflict or anything bad. I'm actually getting like somebody wishes to be with you. Somebody wants to be with someone, or they want something and they're praying like to make it possible. They're going to do anything to make it possible. Like they're going to get what they want, but they're praying. They're praying that they can actually get it. Right? It's like having faith that if it's meant to be, it's meant to be, but I feel like somebody really wants to make this happen. So I'm getting justice would be like them receiving what it is that they want, Gemini. So whatever it is that you want, your justice would be receiving it. I feel like with the King of Pentacles energy, it's like you're very mature, Gemini. You're very mature. You know what you want. You're a planner. You're very successful. But I feel like this is out of your element. And it's almost as if it doesn't matter how confident you are. It doesn't matter how hard you work. At the end of the day, there's always that possibility that it might not happen, right? Because fate has always had something to do with it, right? It's always fate. You can put in all the hard work you want. You can work for years. You can be the most established. You can be the most confident. But at the end of the day, that 10% left, it's all about the faith. It's like if it's meant to be or not. It's always luck. It's that 1% of luck. And I feel like you've done everything you could on your end. Now it's out of your hands. You're just going to keep showing up. You're going to keep doing the work. You're going to keep investing in whatever or whoever it is that you desire. But at the end of the day, it takes two. So the other person or the opportunity itself or the people you're working with, they would have to agree on this. They would have to also want to be in this, right? Because you could offer the whole world. The person could either say yes or no, right? If it's relationship-wise. If it's work-wise, you could be the best candidate. You could have said the right things. You could have showed up, dressed up, showed how much work you've done, and then showed that you're very likable. But at the end of the day, it's their decision, right? To make whether you're hired or not. So that's what I'm getting. But I feel like you feel like this is for you because you got the 10 of Pentacles. If you get what you want, right, this is going to help you expand on your 10. So this is what you will feel would make you happy. This is your source of happiness. For some of you guys, I'm getting it's a relationship. There's a guy or a girl, doesn't matter the energy. I'm getting like a person really wants you. And they're showing up and showing it to you. And I feel like some of you guys are throwing like... if this isn't you, I'm getting like the person that's coming after you and showing out and showing up and really focusing on proving to you that he wants to be in your life or she wants to be in your life, whoever this is. I'm getting the other person, right, if this is you, is just sitting there watching, right? It's like somebody's doing a dance, a performance, right? Think of it this way. An animal, it comes in, right? Usually the male. The animal comes in and he's showing a dance, right? They're showing a dance to the female, and the female's watching to see like, is this guy good for me? Is this somebody I want? Is this somebody I can see myself mating with, right? It's like that, as an example. And so here's Gemini watching. Gemini, if you're the one doing the dancing, keep doing it. You've done everything you could. But again, it's like you're the best candidate and you know you are, but it's like, again, there's always that chance. It's up to fate, right? So if the person says no, it's out of your hands. You did everything you could. I feel like the person's going to say yes. They're drawn. They're drawn to you. They're just not, again, their response to... It's very charming, it's very cute, it's very subtle, it's very professional. So, but keep doing what you're doing. You're wooing, you're swaying. You're gonna get this. I feel like you are. I feel like this is destined. But again, if the person says no, I'd be surprised. I feel like you're wooing somebody. You're just it. If there's other candidates, I feel like you're the one. You're the main one. You're at the top right now. If this is somebody wooing you, keep showing them you're interested with little subtle signs like, oh, I like that. You know, just really cute little signs back, okay? If this is for work, just show how likable you really are. Think about it. You shouldn't have to try so hard to be likable, but I feel like they'll see that. They'll see your true intentions, okay? All right, that was for my Gemini. The next sign is going to be for my Cancer. Any questions, comments, drop them down in the chat. I felt like the Gemini reading was a little hard to explain due to trying to figure out who's who, right? So I'll be a little bit more specific next time with the wooer and the one being wooed, right? Because it could be either or. You could be the wooer, you could be the one getting wooed. So. All right, Cancer. I feel like I need to do a love reading for y'all. All signs love reading, because I feel like all I'm getting is love. All I'm getting is love today. What is going on? I usually don't... Interesting. Okay, Cancer, I'm getting one of you guys, I'm thinking it's you, it could be the vice versa. Here you are as the Hermit going towards the Seven of Swords. It's like the moment of truth. Something you're about to come to a realization, and you're gonna go. I know it's a Seven of Swords, but you're gonna go and pick that sword up. You're picking that sword up because you're just being drawn to this sword. That's what I'm getting. You're being drawn to this sword. You want to pick it up. You see how this person is looking at it and it wants to go get it? Yeah, that's for my Cancer. Why do you want the sword? Oh my God. Okay, Cancer. I feel like you're gonna realize you're. I feel like this week you're gonna realize you're in love with somebody. You've secretly been in love with them, or you're developing feelings for somebody that maybe you weren't anticipating to have feelings for. I'm getting this is like a friend. You guys have been talking for a while. You guys have been friends for a while. I mean, I'm getting that. I'm getting like it's been like it's a secret, and this week like something's gonna make you realize that you're actually in love with this person. I feel like you both knew, but one of you guys was scared to say something, or you both were scared to say something. But it's like this week you're gonna get the BALS to admit it to yourself. I feel like some of you guys are gonna go tell this person you're in love with them. Interesting. I feel like you are. Some of you guys are gonna go tell this person you're in love with them, and you guys are gonna get into a relationship. It's long overdue. You guys should have been dated by now. That's what I'm getting. Like, you guys should have been together by now. But you guys were both too shy. You guys were afraid of being losing each other. Because again, remember, what if the other person doesn't feel the same way? That's what you're thinking. Like, oh my God, what if this person doesn't love me back? What if I tell them I love them and I lose them, right? Like, that's a possibility. And I feel like you both were too afraid to speak up. But this is your chance to come out of like the Five of Wands energy. It's like this, it's time to just come out. You see how the butterfly is in reverse, but it's coming out, and it's out of the wand energy, the stick. Do you have the guts to tell this person how you feel? Damn. With the Seven of Wands next, right? You got a Seven of Swords and a Seven of Wands. Yeah, it's like converting. You see how this person was seeing this sword? Now you're converting the sword into, you're crystallizing it. So it's like phase 2 of the relationship. Once you tell them something, what's going to happen to the sword? Once the truth is revealed, what's going to happen to this energy? What's going to happen in your dynamic? I feel like you guys have such a great relationship with this person. You don't want to ruin it. Damn. Oh, that's interesting. This wanted to come out earlier, so I'm just going to take it out. 10 of Cups. You're afraid. Again, it's like you already have something with this person. You're good friends, but I feel like the minute you tell them something, the minute you speak up, this might go away. Right? And so it's a risk. Is it a risk willing to take, though? Are you willing to take this risk, Cancer? Are you willing to show up and tell this person how you feel? There's only one way to find out. I feel like this week you're going to do it. Yes, do it. Dude, you only have a short amount of lifetime, of a lifetime here. Like, do it. If you lose them, then it is what it is. But I feel like if they're real friends, you won't lose. You won't lose them if they're your real friends. Right? Alright. Do as you wish. Alright, next sign is going to be for my Virgo. Any questions, comments, drop them down in the chat. Okay. Virgo. I got the Four of Wands with the Three of Cups. And the Four of Pentacles. Interesting. Let me see something here, guys. Okay. So this Four of Pentacles with the Four of Wands and the Three of Cups. I'm getting you guys with 4 and 4. I'm getting high status, value with the Pentacle. I'm getting, I'm getting, whoever you are, you're very successful, okay? I'm talking about very successful person. You've worked really hard to get to where you're at, but I feel like I'm getting like upper class. Like you've become upper class, you've worked hard to make the amount of money that you make. You've worked really hard to just succeed or be successful. What you deem as successful. So with the Four of Swords, it almost reminds me of like this regal energy. Hi, Nikhil, how are you? It almost seems like you're very regal, right? I'm getting somebody from a different class system. I'm getting like, if you don't come from money, you made your own money. And so now it's like you're very successful, resourceful, you're valuable, you're very experienced. With the Three of Cups, right? It's like the finer things in life. That's what you've been focusing on the whole time. And the Four of Pentacles is like, again, it's like all you've ever focused on was like your money. Money, success, that's the thing that gets to you. That's the thing that makes you you, right? But now I'm getting a 4 and a 4 and a 4. That's a hard worker. This is like an earth energy for my Virgo, right? Exactly, it's a Virgo. This is you. It's a worker. All you do is work, focus on that, and everything else to the side, right? That's what you deem success. It's perfectionism, making money, reaching your goals and your dreams. That's the only thing you care about. With the King of Wands, though, it's almost as if now you're looking at this pentacle and wondering, is this all I ever care about? Is this all that really matters? So it's almost as if you're taking a look at this pentacle, and whereas in before, the pentacle used to mean everything to you, and that's the only thing you ever cared about. It's almost as if this time you're asking yourself, is this all there is to life? Is there more? Can I have more? Have I only been focused on my money, right? With the Four of Cups, it almost seems like, yeah, the answer is yes. 444, right? It's all work and no play. It almost seems like you've robbed yourself from experiencing opportunities that you can only learn from either relationships or just friendships, or doing things other than just working, right? And seeking after status and money. There's actually things you can learn here and experience that you were meant to, right? So at this age, when you start to worry, like, oh my God, what if I did all this for nothing, right? All I care about is my money, and now it's like I'm not interested in doing this all of the time. That's normal. People change in life. People want more. And I feel like this is the time where you need to admit that. Be accepting that all work and no play isn't enough for you anymore. You want more. Let's see what else. For my Virgos. 5 of Wands. Yeah. I feel like that's the issue. You're fighting yourself because, again, maybe you were taught that when you were a kid. That the only way to mean something or be anything in this world is to be successful. And money is the way you do it, right? Hard work. But I feel like you're in conflict with yourself with the 5 of Wands because the light is being exposed here and you're being shown that there's other things in life that matter more, like having a family, having significant others, good friendships, good home, a good family. Like, it's like there's way more that you missed out on because you're so focused on your money. And I feel like now's a chance to go get those things. It's not too late for you. You can go out there and find people, find things that mean more than just money, right? Than just work. Like, go out there and live your life. You still have a chance to live it the way you want to. So, yeah, somebody is going through a spiritual awakening. That's what it is. And it's really hitting your ego because you're so used to doing things your own way. It's like you keep thinking this is the worst time. This is the worst time to leave work and focus on my personal life, right? Your personal life. But no, it's the right time. The right time right now. All right, that was for my Virgo. Any questions, comments, drop them down in the chat. All right, I needed that. Next sign is for my Libras. I don't forget Libras anymore. Interesting. I'm getting a lot of cup energy. A lot of cups. Wow. Yeah. I'm getting 2 cups each. Oh my God. Okay. So for my Libra, why is it always about partnerships with you? I love it. I love it. This is you, right? It's like somebody's coming out of this cup. Somebody's offering you a cup of love. What is up today with the love readings? Somebody's offering you a love, a cup here, and then you have 2 cups here, right? You waiting. This was waiting for the right time. The right time is now. Somebody's coming in and showing up and proclaiming love to you. And here you are, envisioning you receiving the cup of love and seeing 2. You see how there's 2? With the 7 of Cups next, there's 2 cups here. You've been waiting for this day. You've been waiting to be able to receive a cup and be with other. And here you are actually taking the cup. It's time. It's been a while, so you're rusty. But you're doing it right. With the Page of Cups, that's the card that came out after. Yeah, I'm getting, look. A cup. A cup, another cup that came out, and it's like you coming out of it. Or somebody coming out of it. right? It's like time. It's time. It's time to let your heart, open up your heart and let love in. And you know it too. You're not even resisting. You're okay with it. It's like perfect timing. Good for you. For some of you guys, I feel like maybe that's why you weren't ready before, but you're ready now. Oh my God, look at you. Looking at this cup. Right? It's like you want it. You want love. You do. You can lie to yourself all you want, but you know you want it. And the minute you admit that and you sit there and accept that, it's like you're at peace again. Your heart's at peace. Because there's somebody waiting for you. There's somebody significant coming in that's here already probably. And you just have to be open to it. With the Queen of Pentacles and the Nine of Swords, 999. This is gorgeous. I'm getting I'm getting virgin territory, Libra. Newness, right? Very Virgo. I'm getting Virgo energy, right? Virgin. I'm not saying you are a virgin or that you're not. You could be, I don't know. It's weird to talk about that, I guess. But what I'm saying, it's like this is all new. So so if you're not practically a virgin, this is virgin territory experience because again, you're rusty. You haven't loved in a very long time, so this is all new to you. These are new experiences with new people, someone new. And you're allowing yourself to be seen or uncovered. You're allowing yourself to be uncovered in ways that you haven't before. Okay? Before we not trying to go into the sexual innuendo, but that's what I'm getting. Newness, being uncovered, being seen in a very vulnerable state of, in a very vulnerable way where you haven't been seen before. Okay? With the Nine of Swords, this is a perfect fit. I'm getting a good match for you. Somebody that's... I'm getting like female and masculine, feminine and masculine energy, if you know what I'm saying, right? This is a masculine energy, and I'm getting this person very strong individual, very powerful individual coming in to, you know, how can I say it? It's like the equivalent of balanced masculine and feminine energy, right? Like this could just be you this whole time being very strong. And so for you, when it comes to love, it's like it's feeling the exact opposite of that, being very vulnerable and open. This is feminine energy. If this is another significant other, right? If this is another person, they want to be in a relationship with you, sexual relationship with you. And they see you as this gentle, gorgeous energy. If you're the masculine, you are very sexy. You are a very sexy, confident energy, and this one's just gonna open up like a wildflower, okay? It's so hard not to bring out that type of innuendo, so I do apologize. Yeah, okay? Gorgeous energy. I see you guys, a good pair, a good fit. You guys are definitely going to be very happy with each other because there's a good balance of energy between the two. You both help each other out, and I feel like you guys are going to have a really good time together. All right, that was for my Libra. Woo, that was hard. Any questions, comments, drop them down in the chat. You saw I was trying to say all of that and with a straight face. It was really difficult. Very difficult. What is that? Scorpio, 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 Scorpio. You know what? I'm going to use the black moon. No! Yeah, let's use the black moon astrology cards. These are always good. They talk about your astrological signs and what houses you need to work on, or, you know, that are being exposed. Beautiful energy. Okay. I feel like for my Scorpios, the first house, the body, right? This is the way you are perceived, the way you show out, showcase yourself to the world. With Neptune, sacrifice. I'm getting you guys feel like you have to sacrifice parts of yourself to be able to have other things in life. So I feel like you feel like you cannot have it all. You can't have your cake and eat it too. I feel like that's how you're coming in from a limiting scope or a limiting sense of belief. Interesting. Some of you guys, I'm getting guilt or like shame. I'm feeling like you guys think you're not worthy to have it all. You're not worthy to have certain experiences that others have because of the way you lived your life, your lifestyle changes, your past. It almost seems like you feel like a martyr. Like you don't deserve to be happy, Scorpio. So that's why you sacrifice your heart because you don't think you're worthy of being loved. You're not worthy of being happy. But you still dream of a happy, content life. But it's like, I feel like some of you guys have imposter syndrome. You feel like if anything good happens to you, any good experiences happen to you, you feel like you don't belong there. You're an imposter. Like you shouldn't be experiencing goodness in your life. I'm talking to somebody who's probably experienced a lot of trauma growing up. You have Taurus, I have in reverse. Again, it's like you think the universe should only bring you bad things because of the way you've experienced life, but the universe wants to actually bring you something good for once. Don't self-sabotage, okay, Scorpios, because y'all are known, the darkness, your shadow can tend to take a huge, your shadow can tend to come back and self-sabotage strongly, okay? Like your shadow will do that to you. So just be careful. Yeah, I'm getting unworthiness, self-sabotage. I'm getting though, but you deserve to be treated right. You deserve to be happy, and I feel like maybe again because of your past and everything that's happened to you, you just don't feel like this is for you. So you see how it's a skull, it's death, but then it's all really pretty on the side, like it's being praised. This skull is being praised, right? It's really pretty, it's decorative. You feel like you're only like this isn't you, this isn't for you, or you shouldn't experience something this good, right? But you're being celebrated. You're being celebrated, you're being picked up. Good things want to happen to you, but you just got to believe you're worthy of it. Because if you don't, I'm getting self-sabotage. You're going to hurt your chances. You're going to reject something good coming into you only because it goes against the belief of you're not worthy of much. Yeah, these are your shadows. It's like you're fighting. These are your shadows, right? You're limiting self-doubt and belief here. Ready to fight anything that opposes what the universe is actually trying to bring into you, right? Sorry. I meant to say, this is your shadows. These are the opposing energies, right? This is what you've known to believe about yourself your whole life. To be able to let this go, let the light in, and see that the universe actually wants to give you something good is different. It's a different perspective, right? So now it's like you're facing your demons, and what do you choose? Do you choose to keep believing that the universe is only going to hurt you and bring in bad things, or do you just surrender, accept that maybe there are good things happening in your life and it's time for you to accept that and celebrate instead of fight it? It almost seems like you want to fight. Your shadow wants to fight, right? It wants to fight the universe because it's like, why now, right? I'm talking to somebody that's been so hurt in their life and so, I don't want to say damaged, but they've been traumatized to the point where like they didn't even believe this was possible again, to be loved and gifted good things by the divine. Here's the divine watching you, right? Your guides are watching you struggle to accept that good things can come into you. They're just watching you, right? They're watching you struggle. It's a good struggle to have, right? Because everybody deserves to be happy, and this is your time, and accept it and take it in. Breathe. And if you feel like you don't belong, that's just your mind trying to protect you, right? You've got this. That was for my Scorpio. The next sign is going to be for Sagittarius. I got the Queen of Swords twice. She fell out earlier, so I'm going to drop her now. How's everybody doing today? I'm getting this Queen of Swords is whoever you are, male, gender doesn't matter. This person is very protective of everything they've built, everything they own. They protect it at all costs, right? Because this is you protecting your garden. It's a beautiful garden. You've worked really hard to have it. So if this is your heart or a project that you've worked on for years and it's yours, this is you being very protective of it. If this is your child, you're very protective of them, right? Let's see what else for my Sagittarius. I'm going to use the Black Moon cards. How's everybody doing? I hope you guys are doing okay. Okay. So, like I said, whatever it is that you're protecting, if this is your child you're protecting, or a friend, or a project, or something, maybe just your heart, here you are actually looking at it at night and wondering, like, it almost seems to me like you love this so much, it's worth protecting. It's the most valuable part of you. It's all you have, which is why you have to protect it at all costs. I feel like there's this fear that someone's going to take it away. You're hoping that nobody takes this away from you, whatever this is, right? Or you're hoping nobody hurts it, breaks it, destroys it. It's your most valuable possession, or thing, or person, right? The only thing about it is you have Mercury retrograde, which is like asking like to see things from a different perspective. It almost seems to me like you gotta let this go, or like loosen the reins on this. Because I feel like by you trying to hold it, or you being afraid to lose it, it's actually gonna manifest you struggling to lose it, right? So it's like this lack of sense of losing control is what you're battling right now. And I feel like that's why it's happening, because even though you could create great things, even though you can give birth to an amazing child, right? As time goes by, you realize they're not yours. They have their own mind, their own thoughts, and you need to let them be a little bit. Same thing with if it's a project of yours that you've been working on for years. Sometimes it happens that you just gotta let go of the expectations, right? Of holding on to it too tightly. You gotta be able to let it go. We don't really own anything. If you think about it, we don't really own anything. It's an illusion. But I feel like if you feel like if you lose this thing or person, your identity is going to be gone, because you feel like that is your identity. So this is your time to let go and reinvention, right? It says reinvent yourself. So this is the time to let go with the 6, 51. This is 6. It talks about peace and harmony and letting go. Once you do that, it's like you'll realize that, yes, although you've built this or it's the most valuable thing you own or have, it doesn't define you. Nothing defines you, just you, right? Interesting. Water element sensing with Saturn truth, yeah. I'm getting you're letting go of whatever this is, this thing that you created, built, loved. You're walking away from it. I don't think you're abandoning it. I just think you're choosing to let go. Just for your own sense of self-worth or sanity or safety. Your sensing is just time. That it's only going to make you stronger if you just accept that you can't control it. With lunar eclipse, it's change, right? And I feel that's what it is. The minute you let this go, whatever this is, you're open. You're being open to the changes in life coming in, and that's better for you. You see how this person is letting it go. It's not holding on to the lunar phases. It's actually released it, but yet the lunar phases are still there. They're still present. So I feel like if your fear was if you let this go, it would run away or go away and you never see it back, it's actually choosing to stay. There's a choice for it to stay. Remember that saying where a person values their freedom above anything else? So if a person comes into an environment and if they feel like they have the ability to come in and out as freely as they wish, they're going to want to stay. Whereas if somebody feels like they're being forced to stick around, even when they don't feel like it, they will leave because they'll feel trapped. So it's like by you releasing them, it's like they feel like they can come and go as they please. They feel free enough to do it. So now they're going to want to stick around. That's just life. All right, that was for my beautiful Sagittarius. I'm going to take a second here. We're going to move on to Capricorn, okay? Whew. How's everybody doing? Any questions, answers, drop them down in the chat. Interesting. I'm getting transformation. I'm also getting celebration. You're being recognized for all the hard work you've done. And I feel like the last person that found out about how much work you've actually accomplished was you. You're the last one to know, Capricorn. You're the hardest worker and you're so busy working that you forgot how hard you are actually working. And now it's like you're being recognized. But you're recognizing yourself. Like, that's the first thing that should have happened, right? You should have recognized all of your hard work first. No, it's the opposite. You're the last one to find out, like, how well you are, right? How well you're doing. That's a real leader, right? You're so focused on the work. You don't care about how people are perceiving you. Damn. Oh man, you got good energy here. Okay, we got a 3 of Cups. That's again being celebrated. Some of you guys, I think you're going to get a promotion, or some of you guys are receiving a gift with the 3 of Pentacles and then the Emperor. You see how the Strength was on top? It's the same thing. It's like being celebrated. Getting a promotion. I'm getting somebody's being somebody saw something, okay? If it's not just the divine recognizing all the hard work you've done and then sending you a gift from the universe, this is actually work and somebody saw what your potential, they see how hard you work, and they want to promote you. They see you as the head of either management or supervisor or something like that. But they want to keep you around because you're a leader. You're a natural born leader. You dedicate yourself to your work. If it's not work related, like I said, it's spiritual. So your guides are celebrating you and they're rewarding you with something. You could take it. It's your choice. The universe is going to give you an offer, right? So if it's work related, you're going to get a promotion, an offer. And if it's spiritual, the divine's bringing you a gift. You can say no to this, okay? This is a Six of Wands energy. You can say no to this. But it's a well-earned gift. I feel like at the end of the day, you should take it. You've worked hard. Like, why not take it? Some of you guys are thinking about it, whether you want to take it or not. Interesting. That's really interesting. I wonder why. Let's see. I feel like some of you guys are, hold on, let me see. Let me pull something out right here. I want to see something. I feel like some of you guys know that it's going to be a lot of a responsibility, so maybe you're already happy or content where you're at. With the Eight of Pentacles, you're already content where you're at. For some of you guys, I feel like you might not be able to handle this thing that comes in, because it's going to require a lot of focus from you, your attention, your undivided attention. So you're afraid of not having the time or the ability to handle this promotion, this gift, with kindness and consideration. With the arms expanding though, it's like you want it, you're drawn to this gift, you want this gift, but you don't know if it's going to pull you on too many sides or it's too much responsibility. But I see you're entertaining the thought, you want it. Let's see. Yeah, the universe brought it to you because it feels like you're going to grow. You see Jupiter, abundance, expansion. This gift that the universe is bringing you is going to make you grow significantly. Like it's a huge impact in your life. You're going to change. Your life's going to change significantly, but it's time. You're ready to handle that energy, right? Because Jupiter's big. It's a big energy and it's heavy and it's just so powerful. But I feel like you're ready for this. For some of you guys, you got Venus, love. For my Capricorn, I feel like, well, it is Empress, but I feel like, again, you're looking back. Because, again, it's like the temptation with the Two of Wands energy. I forgot to show you this earlier. You have choice. You can stay where you're at because you're content and you can handle everything that comes your way. Or you can take on this challenge, whatever this gift is, and expand. Either way, you're going to be very happy. I think you should take the gift. I don't know why. I mean, at the end of the day, it's free will. Do what you want, but I feel like this gift is gonna change you. I'm telling you, you're gonna grow. You're gonna be happy. You're gonna grow. You're going to just. It's like an experience in life that you should have. You should get to have this experience. That's what I'm getting from my Capricorn. But again, it's your life, so your choice. Namaste. Hello, Fitness Yoga Nepal. Please join me, please. Hi, Kiro. How are you doing? All right, the next sign is going to be from Aquarius. Let's take a little break while I'm saying hi to everybody. How are you guys doing? Everything okay over there in Nepal? I'm good. It's hot as hell here. Yeah, I think it's hot everywhere now. It's just so hot. I feel like everybody's exhausted due to the heat waves. Very interesting. For Canada though, oh yeah, you guys don't even, it's always cold over there. Yeah, Canada, that's interesting. It's never hot over there. I don't care what anybody says, your hot is not hot. In Canada, you know what I'm saying? But if it's that hot though, okay. That's interesting. I guess, yeah. That's true, that's true. Our hot is very muggy. It's very because we live near the lake. It's very hot and humid and ah. Hopefully you guys are doing good. Shout out to Canada. Shout out to Nepal. All right, we got Aquarius. We went over Capricorn. Yeah, we got Aquarius. Okay. So Aquarius, I'm getting South Node, life's debts, karma, the things that the addictions, the life's debts are being released. You're letting them go. Some of you guys have been battling addictions for my Aquariuses, battling demons, battling like the darkness, things that you don't want to be anymore, right? And we all face those demons of ours, and we decide, do we want to keep riding with letting these demons take control, or do we choose to tame them, right? Do we choose to let it go and live a different life, right? A transformative life. And here you are choosing Pluto. And it almost seems like it's slowly coming in though. It's not an overnight thing, right? We all transition and let go of addictions, debt, karmic attachments. We let them go slowly because you see how this card isn't even showing the face fully. It's just a glimmer of the face. With the sun, it's like you want to change. You're choosing change and transformation, but it's taking time, as it should. It's a big debt that you're clearing out. This addiction, this attachment, you've lived with for decades, so it's like it's going to be hard for you to slowly transition from being obsessed with something, attached to something, to slowly being healthier, right? Letting it go. You got fire element, the desire, right? So remember, this is South Node. I'm getting the triangle due facing up north, right? So I'm getting the fire element, desire here. Yes, although your life debt is filled with desires and short-term pleasure, it almost seems to me like the desire now is to slowly pull away from your karmic obsessions. Your desire now is to actually follow North Node. That's the desire you truly want. You want to let go. You don't want to keep repeating the same things over and over again, right? It's like it's exhausting. It isn't. You're not getting the benefits or the same return that you used to. It just doesn't seem worth it anymore. And for some of you guys, to be honest, it's like in order for you guys to be able to let go of these addictions or attachments, you have to be honest about how attached you are to this, how addicted you are to this. You have to, for some of you guys, it's admitting that you're obsessed or entangled or attached to your life debt, right? You're attached to something and admitting that you're in love with it, or that you love what you receive from it, the benefits you get from it. That's the first step to admitting, right? To be able to move on. You have to admit that you're obsessed. For some of you guys, the clarity is that you're understanding that you love these karmic lessons, that you're just attached to it. That's all you know. That's what you're admitting, that all you know is living like this, living in your South Node, your life debt, creating more life debt. That's what you love to do, and that's okay. We all have addictions. We all have things that we cling on to that may not be very good for us. That's part of the life experience. but try to accept it without, you can judge it because that's part of life too. We judge ourselves and we're critical. But it's like the minute we accept this is who we are or what we're attached to, it's like we can breathe. We can finally breathe, right? My age, teach me how to read those cards. You can, I mean, when you buy cards, you can just go online on YouTube and it shows you. But to be honest with you, sometimes a card isn't exact. I don't exactly get what I'm getting from a card. Sometimes the illustration gives me different messages. So I'm just relaying the messages that I'm getting intuitively, right? From God or my guides, whatever you want to call it. So yeah, here you guys are admitting this and wanting to take a step forward to clear this out, clear this karmic debt out. Good for you. You got the King of Wands. Again, it's like your secrets. Your secrets are hidden. Your desires are hidden from yourself. Like you don't want to admit that this is who you are. This is what you're bonded to. This is what you're attached to. This is what you're secretly in love with. You don't want to admit it. Because the minute you do, that means you don't want to, you got to change. You know you're going to have to. And you're afraid to admit this to yourself. With the Two of Wands, again, it's so much fire, so much passion, so much energy that you get out of this attachment, addiction, whatever it is. You get a high, right? You get a high off of this. And I feel like with the Two of Wands, it's kind of just, the minute you admit this, it's like, there's solutions. But right now, I think the best solution is to admit that you may be out of your element here with this fire. You're out of your element. It's out of control. But that's okay. It's a part of you. It's a part of you. It's going to take time to accept this, you know? Cool, that makes sense. Yeah, because a Two of Wands talks about decisions, right? This is what the card means. It means making choices, expanding on making a choice that better fits your desires and passions, right? But what I'm getting is, what my guides are showing me, it's like you have so much, you love whatever you're attached to. You love it so much, it makes you feel out of control sometimes. Because you love this more than you love this so much, it can tend to get you in trouble. If it's an addiction, it'll get you in trouble, right? Because it's so powerful. It's so powerful, and it's something that you don't feel you'll be able to control. It's out of your control, out of your element. And it happens. We all have some type of addiction that we cannot tame. That's why it's called an addiction. We need help, right? And it's part of life. It's part of the human experience. So no judgment here. All right, the next sign is, well, let's take a little break because my last sign is going to be Pisces. Does anybody have any questions regarding the reading? Any comments? How's everybody doing tonight? It's a gorgeous night outside. Overpowers. Yeah, you mean like the energy, what I was saying? Yeah, it does overpower. Alright, so last sign. Any questions, comments? I don't mind doing if you ask a question, I don't mind answering it for you online. This is going to be the time. If not, we're going to go through the last reading for Pisces, and then we'll do more questions and answers. I'm going to come out earlier. But thanks for asking questions. I know not everybody is into tarot or understands it, which is fine, so I don't mind answering more questions. Usually for tarot, I used to go to YouTube and just kind of study like what these cards mean. I used to study like what the cards meant, and then they were saying that yeah, you could read cards like that, but eventually, in order for you to enhance your intuitive energy, is to let the cards, like whatever you see, let the messages come in, or let the cards show you what they want to show you without judgment of what the card's supposed to mean, right? So if a card is a certain thing and but the message that I'm getting is totally different, I should still relay whatever I'm receiving, because sometimes the message is the most important thing. So sometimes it's good to let your whatever you're intuitively guided to say or do, it's good for it to come out that way. Because usually when I do that, people tell me, oh, that actually made sense. I understand what you're saying. Like they understood what I was trying to tell them. And again, it had nothing to do with what the card was saying. It had more to do with the illustration. Sometimes I'll do both. I'll use what the card is saying or meaning, or what the advice is on the card, and then I'll use the illustration as a piggyback, right? So, yeah. All right, for Pisces. Let's see what else. Okay, we're going to start with the last one. It's the World. You see how this person is looking at their life? I got a reading once and was fascinated by the reading and wanted another one. When was this? Because you got a reading from me too, like a live answer. So which one? I don't mind answering more questions for you, by the way. You see how the World is right here? This person's looking at it. This is their life. You're looking at your life. And with the Three of Wands, we talk about creation. Creating the best life suited for you, and using elements and components you want to adapt into, or like place in or create into your life. It's like you finding the tools, right? Because it's a wand. You're finding the elements and the tools that you need to create your own life. This is like a builder's mentality. So for example, if you're building a home, right? This is your home. You're building a home. You're using the tools that you see are best fit to make the home, the foundation, as sturdy as possible. Sturdy, right? So you want it to be sturdy. You want it to be a certain color. You want it to be a certain height, width, depth, right? So like you are designing your life as best as you see fit, is what I'm saying. With the Nine of Pentacles, this is a self-made. This is a Virgo energy, right? Self-made. You made your life as glamorous as it is because you always had a vision to do it that way. So you always wanted your life to symbolize or represent you as you are. So this is what you did. You worked really hard, and now your life reflects who you are. And you're unapologetic about how people view you. You don't care if people think you are crazy. You don't care if people think you're insane. You don't care what people think, period. Because you're so focused on being happy. So you made your world reflect how happy you want to be. Do you see what I'm saying? So your world is a reflection of how happy you really are inside. You see why you're successful? The Nine of Pentacles is success. Self-made. You did this alone. You could have had people guide you along the way, but you ultimately chose to live a life that you know you wouldn't regret. You lived a life that resembles you, your views, your beliefs, your sense of happiness. That's why you're a Nine of Pentacles. Look how pretty this world looks to you, because it is designed for you, by you, right? By you, for you. I'm a Pisces para. Yes, Elvin Tech. You see what I'm saying? This is what I'm getting, y'all. And then with the Knight of Pentacles, right? Look. Nothing else matters but your own world. Your own world is everything, right? And with the Knights of Pentacles, it talks about a strategic planner. It took you years. All you knew was that you wanted to be happy. All you knew was that you wanted to be successful. So you had to figure out what it is that determines success for you. Is it money? Is it a career? Is it values? Is it family? Is it love? What determines you? What do you believe is determined as success? Sorry. what do you believe is considered success to you, right? So you started thinking, you started planning, okay, if me being happy is how I want to live my life, then I have to make sure that what I do makes me happy. So you pursued careers that made you happy. You pursued things that brought up creativity, where your inner child could thrive. For some of you guys, it was about your money. You wanted to have money. So you set out a plan on how you're going to achieve this money. And that's what reflected back to you. What was reflected back, but you thought this plan through. It took you years to figure out what it is that you wanted so that you could create the life that you wanted. But once you figured it out, you went to work. That's a Knight of Pentacles. They think, they take their time before they make a decision, but once they make the decision, they go full speed. It's still a slow-moving pentacle, right? A knight, it's a slow-moving knight. Nonetheless, it still holds value because they keep going. They don't stop. Here you are. You've gotten to a point in your life where you're so successful. This doesn't always mean money, by the way. Success, again, it's how you view success. However you view success, it's what you've become. It's what reflects outwardly, right? So because you're so successful, you can give people, you can give things to people, you can give them resources, you can give them, you can talk to them, show them the experience that you've gained along the way so that they can go out there and pursue their own dreams. They could create the reality that they want, right? You can teach them that. So if people have helped you along the way, guided you to become the success that you are now, you can in turn do that for others. But I'm getting, it's like you're so happy. You're happier than you've ever been because you've been so focused on pursuing your dreams. You have ambition, you have goals, you have something that keeps you moving forward. For some of you guys, again, you're still working on the project. You're still creating your life the way that you want to, but it's the fact that you're enjoying the process. That's like everything. You're enjoying the moment, which is why you're at a 9 of Pentacles, right? It's like you get to revel. You get to revel in the fruits of your labor. Like you get to enjoy the process while you're creating your life as it should be. Then you have a Knight of Wands, right? It's fast-moving energy. You may have started as a Knight of Pentacles, barely, right? Starting, planning, creating, deciding, to now it's like the more time you spend creating the world that you want, now you're moving faster. Fast. You've gained enough confidence to know that you're doing the right thing, so now you're going to move twice as fast. Because you have conviction now. There's proof, you're living proof that you can achieve whatever you set your mind to, and that you could be as happy as you want. Because you created it, you did it. So, of course, it's Pisces. Pisces are so lucky. They're like the best sign. The luckiest sign, everybody knows that. Congratulations. You've built the life you've always wanted. Or even if it's a life you didn't know you wanted, you made the best out of the situation and you built something out of nothing, which is why you should be proud of yourself. Damn, you got a Knight of Pentacles, Knight of Wands, and Knight of Cups. This is beginner status, right? It's like, even though you spend years focusing on creating your reality, you still have many years to go. You have so much to learn, but again, you're not at a page, you're at a Knight status. So you still keep moving forward, you still keep creating, you still keep investing. For some of you guys, it's like every area of your life is being hit. And I always say this, with the Knights, this is money, your finances, you're working on your finances. Knights of Wands, you're focusing on creating, pursuing your passions, expanding on your passions. The Knights of Cups, you love what you do, but you want to involve others. You want to have, you want to meet people and involve people into your life that you feel are best suited to who you are. Your personality, the world you're creating, you want to make sure they fit in that. So I feel like you're doing a lot of work Analyzing and when it comes to analyzing and expansion in those main areas, right? Yeah. Then you have the Seven of Cups. Interesting. You go from 1 cup to 2. Finding the right kin. Look at these animals floating by, their friends. Finding the right soul family is in that list of what you're working on next. And you can't wait to create your own soul family or find your soul family and just bring them into your world. That's what you're waiting for. That's what you're working towards. So that's gorgeous. Pisces, I mean, I've said a lot. I don't know what else I could say. Keep doing the great work that you're doing. You're amazing. You lead by example. By you pursuing your dreams, you're teaching people they can do that too. My divorce is final this week, starting a new chapter, but a long time coming. I'm very happy in the moment and definitely been working hard. Exactly, you're ready for new, right? But it's like you've already worked through the divorce, so you were doing the work. Working through the divorce, working through the healing, and now it's like you can expand now. Now you're ready for something new. Now you're ready to find your soul family, create your own family, and expand on that, right? You've been working hard to creating the reality that you want to live in. That's why you're being celebrated. Exactly why, Owen Tech. I've never seen you in my live before, Owen Tech. Welcome. And congratulations on, starting over. I've been there. Randomly caught you. My kid made my YouTube, and I don't know how to change the name, and it sucks. You're a kid. I love the name. Owen Tech. That's awesome. You're a tech expert. That's awesome. Shit, I wish I was a tech expert. I'm not. Totally not. I would shut down the whole system. I've shut down the whole system in my damn school one time, and I didn't know what I was doing. So anything is possible, clearly. Any questions, guys? Any comments? Drop them down in the chat. We can do live Q&A, so if you guys have any questions, I'll answer them for free on this live. Let me know. All right. All right, no questions, no comments. We did go like an hour and 3, which is fine. Wait, actually over. Ooh, way over. My bad. Let's see. An hour 30, an hour and 40 actually. Okay. Well, if you guys don't have any questions, I think I'm gonna log out just because, I mean, I already read on your energies and we went through the 12 signs, so. Any questions, any comments? Let's see. Any advice? I'll just ask. Any advice for the collective to see how to get through the day or just what to look forward to? Damn, that card. I hate when my cards fall because I'm not picking that up. Some of you guys are, I feel activation. I feel like you guys are releasing something that you know you should have been let go of. Finally closing out life debt. So again, for some of you guys, life debt can also be divorce. It could be severing ties, karmic ties, right? Whatever your debt is in this lifetime, attachments, severing attachments. This is the time. This is the week. You guys are going to have to heal, let that go, right? Accept. This is where you're at. Accept the relationships, partnerships, attachments did not work out, and you got to make peace with it, so that the minute you accept, you make peace with it. You can cry and send it along its way. You have void, of course, missing, right? Moon with Uranus energy. So this is you. You see, it's like the moon is going to help you, the full moon for tomorrow is going to help you expand on that. It's going to help you highlight what you know you need to say goodbye to. The moon energy, it's going to help you release all those emotions so that you can move on. You see how this character is moving away, moving on, using your Uranus energy, getting out of conformity, getting out of the attachment, moving away from it, moving on to better and bigger things because you deserve it. Interesting. I feel like a lot of you guys, if you're detaching from family members or people that remind you of your family, right? The attachments that you have related to family trauma, wounds, and triggers, it's happened for that reason. So it's almost to teach you, right? Like those wounds and triggers don't define you. Do you want to keep allowing your family members or whoever those people are that remind you of your family, do you want them to keep harming you? Do you want to keep harming yourself? Right? Because I feel like they're your provokers, they're your triggers, they're the ones that come in and really can really get the best out of you. This is what creates attachments, right? Unhealthy attachments. And I feel like it's time to like let it go. You know it's time. It doesn't serve you anymore to be attached to these things, these traumas, these family wounds. It just doesn't resonate with you anymore. All right, so that's the advice for you guys. Thank you so much for logging in with me, spending time with me, chatting with me. I love you guys so much. Take good care of yourselves. Bye.